we are doing a Friendsgiving cook-off.
All right, come on in, walk in. You guys have the opportunity today to cook some Thanksgiving meals, all right? You will need to incorporate one of the ingredients here on this table, all right? Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Can't wait to taste these. I want you guys to know that you will be required a second side dish that is not sweet, a savory second side dish.
Those Skittles are so worth it.
3, 2, 1. Hands off.
I feel like we really did a good job of incorporating our ingredients.
Yep.
And making dishes that are edible. And I think that is what matters.
I'm satisfied. I'm full.
I'm so happy for you.
It might look weird, but I think they're gonna be really good.
It's gonna be really good.
Overall,
Pretty good.
we pivoted well.
We ate.
He ate.
You ate spiritually, I ate physically.
There you go. Yeah. It's about right.
All right, the cooking is complete, and now it is time for the judges to do their thing. And here we have our judges. We have David and Shobi. Welcome, judges. How are you both feeling right now?
A little nervous.
Looking forward to seeing these incredible culinary delights.
That's high hopes there, David. We've got 2 dishes for you. The first is a savory dish. The ingredient that they had to feature in this dish that they chose was the hot tamale that you clearly see there.
Kind of a cinnamon and something else not cinnamon.
You ready?
Here we go.
Here we go.
All right. I mean, it's not my favorite thing I've ever eaten. The shredded chicken, of course, helps add a little bit of texture, but then there's a overall blandness of the beans, and then you've got the cinnamon, which does not even make any sense.
I mean, I feel all I taste is the cinnamon.
Can you address the visual for us?
It just doesn't look very appetizing. What do you?
All right. Second Thanksgiving side dish from the second team. All right.
Oh boy.
They have prepared some chicken ramen. The ingredient that they chose to feature in this dish were Skittles.
Okay. The Skittles are where?
There goes David.
Well, it's dry noodles with chicken.
Yep.
And there's no evidence at all that there was anything that happened with the Skittles.
Maybe they could have sprinkled some Skittles on the top.
Look, these you can still see are still hard. How can you mess up ramen noodles?
Final thoughts on this dish, and we'll move on.
I would give props for this because I would rather eat this.
Yes.
However, I have to admire the attempt, even though it was somewhat of a crash and burn of the previous. This is clearly a crash and burn too. I don't want to make it sound like this was a success.
All right. Well, in that case, then let's move on to dessert, shall we?
Dessert.
Dessert time. This is from the first team, so this is paired with the Southwestern chili.
Oh boy, I'm impressed with this presentation
I am
right
too,
here.
yep.
I think this is fantastic. You've got this sprinkling of cinnamon on
Cinnamon,
top.
The featured ingredient on this dish is cotton candy.
Alrighty.
All right.
Ready?
Ready?
Here we go. I think it needed to stay in the oven a little longer. The consistency is a little more liquid than
Then, yeah.
I like.
I mean, the crust is really good. I think they could have added some more cotton candy in that pumpkin.
Presentation is probably the best that we've seen today.
Yep.
And the taste, the flavoring is not too bad.
Not bad, no.
On to dessert number 2. This is a Reese's, I don't even know what this is, a Reese's pudding?
The pudding that you saw upstairs that they were trying to make
Yes.
was thrown out almost immediately upon your departure.
We're giving up on that.
Okay, that's good because
Yeah.
and they decided to instead just put marshmallow fluff into a pan.
I was about to give him some props.
credit,
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Reese's is the featured ingredient
Wow.
here.
Try to get a little bit of the, let's see, I got a banana. I got some chocolate here, so here we go. It's very
Yeah.
rich.
Yep.
It's the perfect proportion size because there's,
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if
This
I could
one's
eat
good.
this entire
I
thing
know.
because it's just so rich with flavor.
I am shocked right now, honestly.
Look, I'm taking another bite.
Wow.
I love the marshmallow in it. I just feel like that's such a good fall, like s'mores, right?
Maybe our favorite thing that we've eaten today.
Yep.
So it's a close race.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Nail biter.
Okay, so you've come to a decision?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Go to commercial.
For more information about Beanie Weenies and if they're right for you, please call 1-800-6767.
All right, so we have our two team representatives here. Judges, take it away, please.
Well, I just want to thank you all for just delighting us with these wonderful dishes and this just fabulous presentation. But we can only pick one winner today.
Emma, thank you for trying. I mean, there were lots of beans.
Yeah. It was a valiant effort, but it may have been one of the most repulsive things I've ever eaten. Sometimes when we shoot for the stars, sometimes we miss, and this was a definite miss. I think you landed in a black hole somewhere, and it would be best that this remain in that black hole forever.
Joey, you guys tried your best. I mean, it was chicken and noodles, that's all it was. Couldn't taste any Skittles. Now your dessert, on the other hand, amazing. So that was very good.
The main food, however, it sort of resembles something that you would put on the floor for your animal to eat after you've had your meal. It's the leftovers. You just scraped them in. They're all dry, and it's this. Nobody wants this chicken. Here, let's give it to the cat. So we were debating the use of theme and the presentation, but ultimately I think it came down to, would you eat this again? And in that department, I think we have a clear winner.
Yep. So the winner is the boys.
I'm sorry, Emma.
We love you, Emma.
All right, congratulations, boys. You are the winners, and you know what?
We are the champions, my friend.
All right, KidPak, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Love
Thanksgiving.
you.
We're thankful for you.
This season, because you know what? Next week it's Christmas season. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. We love you. We'll see you next week. See you later. Bye.
This is the worst day ever.
Oh, come on, Lance, it isn't that bad.
You don't know. You don't know what I've been through.
So you're feeling like life has got you down, friend, and you're so focused on everything that's wrong. But all your problems are nothing in the end. When your little arms you raise and your heart is filled with praise, and you sing yourself this happy song. Be thankful, be joyful, be thankful and joyful all day long.
My friend, you know we all should be so thankful. We've got friends and family and pets. So think on these things and find yourself more grateful. And your little arms you'll raise and your heart will fill with praise. You'll be shocked at how good your life gets.
Be thankful, be joyful, be thankful and joyful all day long.
Some people only think about the bad days, but being thankful will go a long way.
The Bible
says we enter with thanksgiving. So throw aside all worry, strife, and doubt. 'Cause when you do, you'll find a life worth living. And your little arms you'll raise, and your heart will fill with praise. And you'll learn that God will help you out. Be thankful, be joyful. Be thankful and joyful all day long. Be thankful, be joyful. Be thankful, joyful all day long.
And so when life seems more than you can handle, he yet walks by, a bright and smiling face. You know that joy is brighter than a candle. So your little arms you'll raise, and your heart will fill with praise, and you'll spread that light all over the place. Be thankful, be joyful, be thankful and joyful all day long.
It's true that having joy can be contagious, and if you spread it, it goes a long way.
We're almost done, but we'll say it one more time, sir. We need to show some faith in God above. All your challenges will have an answer, so your little arms you'll raise, and your heart should fill with praise, and we'll show you His unfailing love.
Be thankful, be joyful, be thankful and joyful all day long. Be thankful, be joyful, be thankful, joyful all day long. Hey!
Yeah, I get it. Be thankful, be thankful, be thankful, be thankful, be thankful.
What's up, KidPak? It's Pastor Parker here. And today we're talking about a really cool story. Here in this Friendsgiving series, we've been focusing on friendships and relationships. And one of the best examples of that is found in Luke chapter 5. And in this story, you've got these best friends. Then they say, you know what? We got this buddy. He can't walk. He can't do anything with his legs. We need to help him out. Now, I don't know about you guys. When I was a kid, there'd sometimes be some of the best snacks, some of the best treats that are up on the top shelf. Mom and Dad, for whatever reason, want to put them up there so that I can't easily get to them. And so if I wanted to get something, I had to ask them. I had to get a step stool. I had to get somebody to help me because I couldn't do it on my own. And that's what these best friends did for their friend. He could not walk. He could not do things on his own. They had to help him. And so they said, you know what? We're going to do something really great. They knew that Jesus had all power, all love, all mercy, and that he was doing some incredible miracles at that time. And so they said, you know what? Let's take our friend. He can't get to him, so let's take him. And so they get their friend loaded up. They said, we will carry him. He can't walk, so we will do all the heavy lifting. So they start going, and I don't know if you guys have ever gone to a restaurant, an amusement park, a playground, and you're so excited to go play and hang out. And then you get there and you see it is crowded. It is slammed. There's no way that we're gonna be able to enjoy it like we thought that we were. We're gonna have to wait. There are long lines. There's a big crowd. And it can get discouraging, right? Well, these friends, they saw that and they didn't just give up. Instead, they said, you know what we could do? What if we went to the roof? Everybody's gathered around the house. Everybody's in the house. What if we went to the roof? Now, this man with legs that could not work, there was going to be no possible way that he was going to be able to get to that roof by himself. Even right now, I'm looking at our Spartanburg campus and I'm seeing, hey, if I wanted to get to that roof, there's no way I'm doing it on my own. And I would need some help. I'd need a ladder. I'd need somebody to probably spot me because I'd be afraid that I would fall. But what they did is they said, hey, we are going to get you to the top of that roof. And then what happens is kind of crazy. They said, well, now that we're up here, Jesus is in there. So what are we going to do? They start tearing off the roof. They start tearing off parts of the roof so that they can lower their friend down. And so once they do that, Jesus sees what's going on. He says, what you guys are doing is so incredible. And so what he does is he says, I forgive your friend for all of his sins because of the faith that he has. And then people start getting mad about that. And then he says, oh, if you think that's crazy, watch this. And he says, pick up your mat, walk. This man who could not use his legs did not work. He's now able to walk. And he walks out of the house. Everybody starts going crazy. They start rejoicing. They're so excited. Can you imagine the friends who said, you know, we got to get him to Jesus? And they saw an incredible miracle that day because of what they did. Now, I want you to realize what the friends did and what they did not do. The friends said, we are going to carry our friend to Jesus. We are going to carry him on top of the roof. We are going to tear the roof off so that we can get him in the room with Jesus. They said, we will do whatever it takes. But what they could not do, they could not forgive their friend. They could not save their friend. They could not heal their friend. But they knew the person who could. And they said, we are going to do what we can to get you to Jesus. Now, for us in our own lives, we've got friends that need help, that need Jesus. But you know what? We can't save them. We can't fix every problem. But what we can do is we can take them to Jesus. What we can do is we can encourage them. We can say, hey, here's what we've been learning about in KidPak. Here's the devotional that we've been reading in our booklet. Hey, here's what's been going on at our church. Here's the songs we've been singing. Here's a book that I've been reading in the Bible and this incredible story. What you can do is take your friends to Jesus. They may not know what's going on. They may not know all the answers. They may not even know who it is that they need. But you know what? You do. And you have the opportunity to be a great friend, to go above and beyond, to do even beyond what's expected of a good friend, and to be able to lead them to Jesus. Because when we lead them to Jesus, Jesus does what only he can do. Jesus will forgive. Jesus will reveal. He'll show himself to them. He will start to open up their eyes. He'll show them his love, his mercy, his incredible power, and his strength and his might. He will do what only he can do. But it starts with being a really good friend and leading people to Jesus. So let's do that this holiday season. Let's not forget about our friends. Let's be intentional to say, hey, I want to encourage them. I want to pray for them. I want to lead them to Jesus, because whether they realize it or not, Jesus is exactly who they need. So I want to encourage you today. Let's have a joy-filled Thanksgiving by putting Jesus first, looking to serve others above ourselves, and know that we will be taken care of. Have a great Thanksgiving, KidPak. We love you guys. Have a great week.